Right, we're right here on the Appalachian Trail. I'm at Mill Ridge, and we're getting ready to hike down to the pond. Using my DJI Pocket 2, 4K, 24 frames per second. Normal color profile. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Come on, y'all juvenile delinquents. Just kidding. Come on, Bubba. Big old number 2. Stay behind me. We parked the cars over here on the Appalachian Trail, right here on Mill Ridge, right outside the Hot Springs, North Carolina, about 3 miles. It's beautiful. Anytime you see the white blaze, what does that mean, my friends? That means you're on the Appalachian Trail. There's probably gonna be people down here, but I don't care. Come on.
Hello.
Say hey.
Hi.
Say hey, all y'all YouTube fans.
Hi, all YouTube fans. Sandwich.
You eating you a poor boy? Thing's good, ain't it? Did you get you one? Got a split one or got a whole?
Huh?
What are you eating?
A sandwich.
This is a, hold on. This is a poor boy sandwich from the Hillbilly Market, downtown Hot Springs. And I'm telling you, this sandwich is off the chain. What'd you pay for it, Bubba? $5.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good. It's better than most Subways, ain't it?
Oh yeah.
I will compare it to a Subway cold cut combo, wouldn't you, Bubba?
They put a lot of meat on
Cold
it.
cut, yeah. Yeah, they put a lot of meat on it.
That's chili bones.
Really tiny suckers.
That's skin bones.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of blackberries out here too, Bubba, but they're not ripe yet.
Tiny suckers smell good.
Get y'all's 5 minutes of fame on YouTube. Get your 5 minutes of fame, Bubba. Say hey.
5 minutes.
Or 15 minutes of fame.
Howdy.
Let's hike into the wild. Take it right where those white posts are. Go down that trail. And this logging road right here, Bubba, is a nice place to hike. This logging road, Bubba, it's a hiking trail too, Bubba. Are you listening? Yeah. Right here. It's a logging road, but I used to hike this a lot. I lived up here in a motorhome for an entire year. Right here at Mill Ridge. See right here. Here's the post. Mill Ridge. No motorcycles. You can ride your bicycles or hike. See the post?
Yeah.
See, if you don't know this area like I do, you won't know what's here because they used to keep it up and post signs everywhere, you know, where the little canopies are.
Yeah.
Now they don't even keep that up, Bubba.
That's good. More
No,
for us, less for the travelers, right? So does this Appalachian Trail go through or does this no?
Yeah, this Appalachian Trail, that's what that white post for.
Yeah.
Down to the pond.
Oh, this is the pond?
Yeah. Going down to the pond.
No, be careful.
No bikes, no ATVs, no horses, only hikers. This is the Appalachian Trail. We're walking down to the pond right here on Mill Ridge in Madison County, Hot Springs, North Carolina. Going downhill. Going downhill is a lot easier than going uphill. Anytime you see the white blazes, that means AT. That's all they use is the white blaze on the AT.
People don't hike it, do they?
No, they do.
Really?
That's why the trail's bare, no grass on it.
Well, I mean, like, it's not very...
Well, that's because I told you the Forest Service, after the depression in 2008, the Wildlife Forest Service quit coming out here weed eating. But they have people that keeps the trail clean, Bubba. The Appalachian Trail, it's community support members they keep the trail clean. Especially over by the Rich Mountain Fire Tower where we was at. If they didn't keep that trail clean, you wouldn't be able to hike it. They even keep that trail clean to the tower, and that's not even part of the AT.
Yeah, it's clean. No trash or anything.
There's a lot of black racers up here, black snakes.
Really?
Yeah, I see them every summer.
You gonna hike the Appalachian Trail with me one year?
Too long.
Just
Takes-
parts of
You had to hike 10 miles a day to complete it in 6 months. And if you're not over in New Hampshire, if you're not over Mount Washington, they close it September the 1st because it's so dangerous. That's where they have the weather station, and the highest wind speed that's ever been recorded was on Mount Washington with no storm, 260 miles per hour.
I read about it.
Yep.
So if you don't make it there by a certain time,
Yep.
you don't
If you're hiking north or hiking south, say if you start in Maine, you've got to be over Mount Washington by September the 1st if you're hiking AT. If not, you have to hike around it. And that is part of the Appalachian Trail. They have a weather station up there, Bubba, with the cameras and all kind of stuff.
So where's it in?
New Hampshire, Mount Washington.
The top?
Yep, I hiked the mountains up there when I was up there for that month.
I would like to go up there. Is it as pretty as down here or prettier?
I think this is a little bit pretty. It's pretty, though.
Okay.
They have a railway that goes all the way to the top up, Bubba, called the Cog Railway. And you can get on a train and it'll take you to the top.
Really?
Yep. And the old man of the mountain, when I was right before I got up there in 2003, the face fell off. It looked like the edge of the mountain. Stay behind me, so I don't get your head shot here. The face fell off at the end of the mountain, Bubba. It sticks out. It looked like a human face, and part like the nose and stuff fell off.
That's funny.
It looked exactly like a human face. They called it the old man of the mountain in New Hampshire. Here's the pond.
Don't want to get that one, do you?
No, they have fish in it. Believe it or not, if you walk right here, you'll see fish, Bubba.
Really?
Yep. I see a brim right. I see a bunch of big brim, Bubba. See that right yonder? See that big brim?
Oh yeah.
See there? They're all in here. Usually there's water underground spring that feeds it right here, Bubba. And there's a dam right here down on the very other end where the water, when it gets too full, flows over it. Looks like it ain't been flowing into it. But it always looks kind of dark looking like this. I wouldn't eat the fish because, but there's a lot in there. It'd be fun to fetch them and throw them back. Let me get ahead so I don't get back shots. Stay behind me, Aiden,
Aiden.
so I don't get a head shot.
Walk behind everybody.
Here's a birdhouse right there, Bubba. Big birdhouse in the tree. If you look, you'll see there's some big brim in here. There's a thick one right yonder, Bubba. Look, everywhere you look, big brim.
The water has a surface layer. Well, it's not dirty.
They have wooden benches to sit on
You
right
can
here on the
swim all
Appalachian.
day here.
Yep.
This brim looks good.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right. How'd you catch anything?
I haven't thrown.
Oh, you just hiking?
He's hiking, yeah.
Did you start in Georgia?
I did, going to Maine.
You mind if I record you?
Sure.
This man, he started in Georgia. He's going to Maine. What's your name?
My name's Rabbit.
Okay, Rabbit's your
The trail
the
name.
trail name.
Yeah.
I love it. I hike it all the time. He's from Georgia, and I moved up here to East Tennessee. I've been here since 2005.
Yeah.
I never get tired of it. Do you?
No, I love it.
I've never through hiked it. I've just did like Georgia, Tennessee, North Carolina, and Virginia.
Oh, nice, man. Yeah.
What state are you out of?
I'm from Connecticut.
Connecticut. What
Yep.
part?
Salvington,
Okay.
right outside of Waterbury.
I was just talking about New Hampshire and Mount Washington.
Oh,
I
nice.
hiked it. And
Yeah,
remember, if
it's
you're not
beautiful.
over it by September 1st, they close it where the weather station is.
Yep.
A lot of people don't know that, and they have to hike around it.
Yep. Even up in Maine, they closed the park on
They sure do.
October 18th.
The other
or
day.
15th, I think
Yep.
it is.
Well, hey, I hope y'all have a safe trip. And
Yeah.
if you look me up on YouTube, if you type in Big O King Sport, you'll pull me up.
Okay.
You have a YouTube channel?
I don't.
You don't?
No, like Instagram, but.
You'll see me with a hat, Big O King Sport.
Big old King Sport. All right.
And Rabbit.
Yeah. Yep.
You keeping a trail journal on trailjournal.com?
Actually, I'm going to start. I'm going to pick up a notebook next
I'd
time.
do that.
Next time. So, yeah.
This is DJI Pocket too. And
Alright, cool.
it has smoothest stabilization out of all the cameras.
Cool.
And even at night, you get good footage. It has a bigger sensor than the GoPro cameras.
All right.
So it's actually the perfect trail camera. DJI Pocket
Yeah,
2.
looks like it's been
$349 at you can buy it $349 at Best Buy.
All right, cool.
Hey, have a safe trip, my friend.
Take it easy.
Thanks.
See y'all later.
All right.
Have fun.
You too.
He's hiking all the way to Maine. You were just talking about it when you both.
6 months.
Rabbit is the trail name.
Well, he's already in North Carolina.
I know it.
He's You made it.
He's from Connecticut.
I guess you could hike down to town and get some hotels in between too.
Yep. It's beautiful. It's peaceful right here, Bubba. So I'm saying there's camping spots up there too. There's camping spots up there too.
I won't ask you again.
You turn the camera on me. Everybody not want to be fan. I don't really care. Come on.
Yeah. No problem. What can you do? Make sure y'all watching out when people hiking past you, please.
How y'all doing?
Pretty good. How you doing?
All right. Y'all going all the way to Maine?
The camera? Yeah.
Best camera you can get. That's what I was telling that guy ahead of me.
That's a tiny.
It's better than any GoPro there is, even the Hero 9.
Wow.
It's got a mechanical gimbal, so it keeps it
balances?
perfectly smooth.
Oh,
4K,
so
24
nice.
frames per second. It's got a bigger sensor than the GoPro cameras.
See how late it is?
Look how light it is. Like a Snickers bar is what I call it.
Wow.
And it 4K, 100 megabytes per second, 4K, 24, 48, 60 frames.
Wow.
Took 64 megapixel photos.
Yeah.
Best you can get it at Best Buy for $349.
Wow.
It's just the only thing is not waterproof, but
Sure,
perfect
yeah.
trail camera.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Like
want to get any camera
if,
away.
if I was like on hot day too, I'd have this.
That's cool. I like that. Can you go
And
like
I gave
this
him
too?
a Hero 9.
If you go like this, it
Yeah,
balances?
see, look. See here?
Go this
Yeah.
way,
Look at there.
Even that way?
Yeah.
That's
Like,
cool.
it will go up to like about right here.
Yeah.
About right there. And but somehow it keeps it perfectly stable.
That's cool.
But you can see, look at there.
Can I hold it real quick again?
Yeah.
What if you go like this way? Keeps it balanced.
Oh, yeah. And you can change it where, whatever pitch you want it, degree you want it locked in at, it'll lock it in.
Cool.
And then
Yeah.
it has different fittings. See, I got a little tripod.
Yeah.
You can take that
Oh,
end off
right,
and put a
right.
tripod on it.
Wow.
It's
Good
got
for
the-
wildlife or something too.
I'm telling you, it's awesome. I mean, I love the
What's the name
GoPro
of it?
cameras, huh?
What's the brand?
It's DJI Pocket 2.
DJI. Oh.
DJI. Look it up on Best Buy. DJI Pocket 2.
Yeah.
And they have the first version that came out about a year and a half ago, the DJI Osmo X, DJI Osmo Pocket.
Huh.
It's on sale for about $235, and it's pretty much just as good as this one. This is just a second version.
Yeah.
But if I was hiking, this was what I'd carry.
I don't do much filming, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. And a lot of people don't even know about it.
Yeah. Everyone goes for the GoPro.
Yep.
I guess, right?
Y'all have a good trip.
You too.
Thank you. Y'all like it right here? It's peaceful, ain't it?
Yeah, there's a dam right there.
Tiff, did you see all that brim? Or it's spring fed on that end, but it doesn't seem to be flowing. And usually I would fish right there. You see that big log, Bubba? I've caught a bunch of not catfish, a bunch of brim out of it. There's baby brim and a big brim. And there's the wall that's dammed up.
So how many miles is the whole trail?
It's 2,100 and right at 2,200 miles. Let me walk around this. Watch it.
100 miles.
2,200 miles.
10 miles a day.
Right. Well, this is where the dam is on the farther end of the pond. I guess I'll stop my video. Thanks for walking along, my friends. Please like, comment, and subscribe as always. Big O's out with a shout. I started off leading the pack, now I'm in the rear end.
Hey, James, watch out. Yeah, I'm on this side.
You notice there's a lot of pretty wild ferns up here, Tiff.
Yeah.
See. Have a good day. You hiking all the way to Maine?
I'm going to Virginia. The guy's behind me going to Maine. I'm going home.
I heard that. Have a wonderful day. Those roots will get you on the Tiff. Did you hear me on stumble?
Yeah.
Really, I got sandals on. These Wranglers are not really the best to be hiking in. They're fair. If you're just toting,
James is barefooted.
yep. Especially if you're just toting a pack, you'd have to wear some kind of shoes, you know. This mountain laurel's pretty, ain't it, Tiff? On the left, Tiff, this mountain laurel, ain't it? To the left. And you look at all the wild ferns. You notice that, Tiff? Look along the trail. Look beside you on the right.
Oh, yeah.
Wild ferns. Beautiful. Wild ferns. I love it. There ain't nothing like nature. This is where we should have camped out last night, Tiff.
Yeah.
Oh, well, over here at night you get more breeze too than where we had the hurricane.
Yeah.
And it don't take forever to get up here, did it? Just a short drive, ain't it?
No.
Yeah, a lot of mountain laurel on both sides.
Mhm.
You want to keep going all the way?
I'd go a little further because you'll be able to see all the way downtown Hot Springs up from a high cliff. It's short distance.
So we can go all the way up to the Mount Washington.
Yeah, if you turn around and went back the opposite way. The fire tire's back behind us about 6 miles. 5 miles probably.
So we're going south.
Yeah, we're going back towards Hot Springs. And right down here is called Lover's Leap, where you can look over the cliff.
Okay.
We're on a Mill Ridge hiking trail, the AT, Appalachian Trail.
I would love to walk the Appalachian Trail before I die. Maybe when I'm 40 I'll do it.
Well, I love to do sectional hiking. We can start like in Georgia and hike all the way to Hot Springs, Bubba. It's 180 miles.
Yeah?
Yep.
So you can do that in 18 days or 20 days.
Yep.
I just have to get a little fitter. Hey, how you doing, sir? Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
You hiking all the way to Maine?
That's the goal.
Do you have a YouTube channel or anything?
I don't. There's a guy in our group that does.
Tell him to look me up, or you can look me up, Big Old King Sport.
Big old King Sport.
Are you keeping a trail journal?
A little bit.
Are you on trail journals? I keep up with all that. You know, I just always do sectional hiking.
Yeah.
And
Well,
this is best camera you can use, the DJI Pocket 2.
if you guys are going into Hot Springs, guy with the really big long beard, he's got the YouTube channel.
Does he?
Yeah, I'll see him in a mile.
What's your trail name?
Groot.
Groot. I just passed Rabbit, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm kind of running Rabbit down a
I
little
know,
bit.
I was like, I was
He's
like,
quick.
he
I
don't
know if I'll
fool
catch
around,
him
does he?
or not.
You
quick.
mind to
He's
be on
trying-
my video?
Sure.
He's hiking to Maine.
How's it going?
And what state are you from?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, the cheese capital of the world.
Yep.
And I love their cheese. So you started in Georgia.
Georgia. Approach
Uh,
Trail.
Okay, what's your average hike a day? How many miles?
Well, I started doing 8s, then I did 10s, and then Sassafras was my first 15. Probably the worst place you could do your first 15, but after that it's been 13s, 15s, 22.
What did you think about Blood Mountain in Georgia?
Oh, it's way easier than what everybody talks about it.
How about Matt's Patch in North Carolina?
That one's not too bad either.
Bald. It's pretty up there, ain't it?
It's pretty. It's very nice.
Yeah, it is.
Probably the best 360 of the trail so far. Ooh, watch it there. But
Well, it's nice talking to you. And look me up, Big Old King Sport, and I will look for the guy with the beard.
yeah, you'll find him. He's a little bit behind me. He goes a little slower.
All right, stay safe, my friend.
You too, guys.
Have a wonderful day.
Yep, you too.
Hey, Tiffany, one time I had a heavy pack on. Let him get ahead of me. He's younger than I am. I'm in my 50s.
Have a good one.
All right. Some of these people are fast. They're in shape. You know. Oh, I was going to tell you, Tiff, one time I had a heavy pack on. I was hiking. And see how narrow this trail is? I slipped and ended up halfway down the hill. The only thing stopped me was the tree from falling all the way down. Y'all going to Maine?
Yeah.
Have a wonderful day.
Thank y'all.
Hikers. That dude was fast at past us, wasn't he?
Yeah. Hold on to it. Or give it to James. You get tired of putting it.
I hiked in here one time, Tiff, and it was the spring of 2009,
Yeah.
and I was feeling good. I drank some Powerade at the car, but didn't bring anything. Well, I hiked about 3 miles this way. Hey, and you got to hike 3 miles back.
Yeah.
My sugar dipped to 52, and I was shaking. My vision was blurry,
Oh, wow.
and that's all I could do to get back to the car.
Okay.
I was wanting to sit down, but I knew if I did and it dropped like in the 40s, I was in trouble.
Oh, wow.
So I got back to the car, and luckily I had a coat that some C had gave me, my sister,
Mm-hmm.
and I popped the top on it. I mean, I think I would have passed out if it got any lower,
Yeah.
because 52 is low, ain't it? It's supposed, you know, it's supposed to be 80 to 120.
Yeah.
I was shaking, sweating, my vision was blurry. So that taught me a lesson. Hey, well, at least we just drink stuff and eat, so it keeps your sugar up, you know.
Yeah. Hey, but go. That's how we're going. Yeah, you gotta keep your sugar up. Don't mess you up.
Even if you ain't a diabetic, hey, you know what, Tiff? If you don't have something to snack on or something to keep your sugar up, because you're burning calories every step, you know. I always carry a light pack, like if I'm usually hiking. You know, with the, what do you call that, Camelback? You know, with the water bottle, Tiff?
Yeah.
I usually carry a light one for like a day pack. But it has enough room for like chips, a sandwich, and of course you got water, and then maybe a bottle of Gatorade.
Yeah. Quiet, Eva. Yeah, climb over it.
We had to climb over this tree. Look here. We came from this way. Had to climb over this tree. It's right across the trail. So it's always some kind of obstacle. But what would life be without obstacles? Obstacles should make us stronger. Them two girls going all the way to Maine, Tiffany. 2,200 miles, a little bit far for me, ain't it? You?
Yeah, a little bit.
Be hard. It'd be tough at my age. I could probably do it, but hey, Tiff, to do it in 10 months, you got to hike 10 miles a day, and I couldn't. Ain't no way I could do that. Could you? People that's hiking the AT hikers, Tiff, they leave them like bottled water and buckets and stuff and chips and trail mix. They call it trail magic. You know, like people like me and you just bring out here and stuff and just leave it. So when they're hiking, the hikers can grab it and keep walking. That's pretty cool, ain't it?
Yeah.
Trail magic.
You okay, Ava?
It's pretty down through here, ain't it? Yeah, we're going down a steep incline, ain't we? These roots what makes it a little hard, don't it? Doesn't it? All these roots right in the middle of the trail. See, I know it. You stepped right on that root, didn't you?
Yep, sure did.
I fell a time or two. At one time I fell, like I said, I went about 10 feet down a cliff and I had a pack on. That pack dug in the dirt and plus a tree helped catch me. Where I was hiking on AT, it was probably Tiff about 20 inches wide. and it was right on the edge of a cliff, and there's no shoulder. So if you fall, you're going almost straight down. My pack dug in to the dirt, and I caught on a tree. And it had rained and snowed that week, and the trail was real bad. 20 inches wide. You didn't hardly have no feet room anyway. Tell if you can get rafting, they have rafting guides downtown, $60. You pay and they take you out on the river. You start way back up here north, and you go all the way down into hot springs. It's pretty nice. I've never did it, but we ought to try it sometime. And then, you know, of course, you got the guide and you got your life vest on, all kind of stuff. They're professionals, so they're used to do it because you hit pretty good rapids. We're almost to where I was going to talk about. Where'd Bubba go?
Right here. You okay, James? You fall down?
So I got back to the car, and luckily I had a coat that Cecilia had gave me, my sister, and I popped the top on it. I think I would have passed out if it got any lower.
Yeah.
Because 52 is low, ain't it? You know, it's supposed to be 80 to 120.
Yeah.
I was shaking, sweating, my vision was blurry. So that taught me a lesson. Hey, or at least we just drink stuff and eat, so it keeps your sugar up, you know?
Yeah. Hey, but go. That's how we're going. Yeah, you gotta keep your sugar up. Don't mess you up.
Even if you ain't a diabetic, hey, you know what, Tiff? If you don't have something to snack on or something to keep your sugar up, because you're burning calories every step, you know? I always carry a light pack, like if I'm usually hiking. You know, with the, what do you call that, Camelback? You know, with the water bottle, Tiff?
Yeah.
I usually carry a light one for like a day pack. But it has enough room for like chips, a sandwich, and of course you got water, and then maybe a bottle of Gatorade.
Yeah. Quiet. Yeah, climb over it.
We had to climb over this tree. Look here. We came from this way. Had to climb over this tree. It's right across the trail. So it's always some kind of obstacle. But what would life be without obstacles? Obstacles should make us stronger. Them two girls going all the way to Maine, Tiffany. 2,200 miles, a little bit far for me, ain't it? You?
Yeah, a little bit.
Be hard. It'd be tough at my age. I could probably do it, but hey, Tiff, to do it in 10 months, you got to hike 10 miles a day, and I couldn't. Ain't no way I could do that. Could you? people leave the people that's hiking the AT hikers tip. They leave them like bottled water and buckets and stuff and chips and trail mix. They call it trail magic. You know, like people like me and you just bring out here and stuff and just leave it. So when they're hiking, the hikers can grab it and keep walking. That's pretty cool, ain't it?
Yeah.
Trail magic.
You okay, Ava?
It's pretty down through here, ain't it? Yeah, we're going down a steep incline, ain't we? These roots what makes it a little hard, don't it? Doesn't it? All these roots right in the middle of the trail. See, I know it. You stepped right on that root, didn't you?
Yep, sure did.
I fell a time or two. At one time I fell, like I said, I went about 10 feet down the cliff and I had a pack on. That pack dug in the dirt and plus a tree helped catch me. Where I was hiking on AT, it was probably a tip about 20 inches wide. And it was right on the edge of a cliff and there's no shoulder. So if you fall, you're going almost straight down. My pack dug in to the dirt and I caught on a tree. And it had rained and snowed that week and the trail was real bad. 20 inches wide, you didn't hardly have no feet room anyway. Tell if you can get rafting, they have rafting guides downtown, $60. You pay and they take you out on the river. You start way back up here north and you go all the way down into Hot Springs. It's pretty nice. I've never did it, but we want to try it sometime. And then, you know, of course you got the guide and you got your life vest on and all kind of stuff. They're professionals, so they're used to do it because you hit pretty good rapids. We're almost to where I was going to talk about. Where'd Bubba go?
Right here. You okay, James? You fall down? James? You fall down? What's wrong?
Sticky stuff on my feet.
Oh.
Where are they? Huh? Where are they?
You staying here?
What's wrong? Something sticky things, you say? Oh, you ain't got no shoes?
His shoes were soaked.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
He don't have his shoes on. His shoes got soaked where we was camping last night at Hurricane Gap. So, hey, to me YouTube fans.
Hi.
You okay? What is that, leaves? Where'd Bubba go? Bubba's took off. My son, Owens Jr., big old number 2. Say hey.
Hey.
There goes Hayden. My left knee's bothering me a little bit. So you heard me make that noise like, oh, when I was going up the hill. Just a short distance around that curve up there. You can see over in the hot springs, you see over, oh, perfect photo shot, Bubba. Oh man, I don't even think I brought my camera. My phone. Yeah, you can just send them to me. You tired?
No, just waiting on y'all.
They're coming. We're gonna take a break.
Say if it was real long, I didn't want to not have water with us.
Yeah, we just around another curve or two. We'll take a break. We'll be back shortly. The perfect place to pitch a tent up here on Mill Ridge is right here at Pump Gap, and let me show you. I've been walking past this place for years, and I've camped at it. We're at Pump Gap on Mill Ridge, the Appalachian Trail. Look how beautiful it is. It already has a round area for the tent, and the round area is for the tent. It's surrounded by logs, and over here is the fire pit. See here? You're shaded by the trees. Perfect place to camp on Mill Ridge. It's round, plenty of room for several tents if you wanted several tents.
Yeah.
And there's a fire pit right here. This is Pump Gap, Mill Ridge, the perfect place to pitch a tent. It's peaceful and beautiful. Hear the birds?
You have to take your suit off to go find a tree. That works.
I love being in the forest. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe as always. This is the perfect place to pitch a tent.
Aiden, I told you those leaves right there are perfect.
We got one laying on the ground over
This
here.
one? They're good.
That's perfect. Turn it sideways. Turn it the other way. Take one the other way so it'll be wide. Come on, James. We're almost there.
We still got what?
Yet.
1,000 miles to go? Aiden, here.
No.
My phone takes huge pictures, so you can always crop and it won't be blurry.
Yep, that's why I like using that. This takes good too, but every once in a while, Bubba, because the screen's small and I don't have my reading glasses, I get a blurry photo and won't realize it, you know?
This is the iPhone 12 Pro Max. The best picture you can get of a cell phone.
iPhone 12 Pro Max. It's cool right in here. Nice, ain't it, Bubba? Feel right here. Natural air conditioner. Walking in the shade.
I'm 300 pounds and I still can hide it. Kids these days are lazy. Can't find a good kid no more.
Natural ferns, Bubba.
Yeah.
On the AT. We're on the Mill Ridge hiking trail, the Appalachian Trail. We're walking and talking, hiking, and I'm loving it. I got a small breeze blowing right now. Feels great right here in the shade. It's been kind of humid a little bit because we got a little bit of light rain last night. But today, it's a nice day. A little humid in certain areas, but right here it's, I guess, the elevation in the shade. The sun's not out right now. It feels great. Here's what you got to watch when you're hiking the Appalachian Trail. There's a lot of tree roots in certain areas. Look at this. Danger. Beware. I'm trying to hike from the Mill Ridge Pond to Lover's Leap so I can look down over hot springs at a high elevation. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this. Beautiful. Get too close, you get out of focus. Right there. Wildlife. I love nature. Might be 52 and overweight, but I'm in pretty good shape. I can hike with the best of them. I can hike with the best. Might be 52 and overweight, but hey, I got the heart of a lion. Not the body of a lion, but the heart of a lion. 90% of it's mental. When you're hiking, you have to be tough. Going up steep hills. So we went down, now we're starting to go up a steep incline.